What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. We are continuing our NASCAR Xfinity Series coverage here on our channel. Every Saturday morning, we try to bring you NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying for the race on Saturday. And we hope that you're having a good Saturday morning so far. We're back in action after taking last week off, and we're glad for you to return to us and hang out with us. We appreciate you being here. We're in Dover, Delaware today at the Monster Mile, the Dover Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. As the NASCAR Cup Series will be on later on this afternoon for their practice and qualifying and their race tomorrow. But today we're bringing you the NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying for the BetRivers 200 that'll be on this afternoon as well. We'll be bringing that flag-to-flag coverage for you too as well. So hope you guys have enjoyed your Saturday so far, and looking forward to spending the Saturday morning and afternoon with you guys here on the Go with CeeLo as we continue our NASCAR coverage of all things NASCAR on our channel. So appreciate you here. Let's go in the chat really quick. Hammer, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here for it in person at the Monster Mile. Dude, awesome, dude. Hope it Jeff's little boy takes it today. We'll see. What's up, Bronny? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Susan? Hello, Eva. Liam, hello, everybody. Mad Steve as well. We appreciate you guys being in the chat. Tom says old news. Yes, so this is the very last race for our motorsports this year. So they're shutting down, ceasing operations after today's race, and we'll see if they can come back and do things next year. So appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let's go to the main page and let's see if we can get the leader scoreboard up here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Let's move this on over. And this is practice. I'm talking about practice. All right, let's move this up. There we go. And the BetRivers 200, and there's Ryan Sieg out there as well. Jesse Love right now the top of the leaderboard with Parker Retzlaff and LeVar Scott. Who? All right, let's see here. I can get this going here. Some volume control. Yeah, volume. Are you over here? Where are you at? I can't find it. Trying to find the volume here. Why is it not working? Oh, because it's right here. All right, CeeLo.
But I think forever, even if you're paying horses, you said it Dover's normal. Even though it's not normal, like it's an oval, and everyone feels much more comfortable here than they do when we do the road courses each week. Eagle head back to the pits. Eight on the board right now. This is LeVar Scott in the 45.
LeVar Scott.
Great six. One of the Xfinity debut drivers here this weekend. LeVar a lot in the ARCA Menard series. He's got to be pumped. Yes. Look at that. Third on the board right now.
Third on the board, fastest in practice so far. This is Group 1.
He's getting it all, too. Yeah, so you hear the spotter right there back in the entry of the thing about this track in Q trim is you can drive it just as hard as you want. Race trim, though, you're better off, and as we were listening to that little radio right there.
16 minutes left in this first practice. What's up, Dubs? Good to see you. Runs the ARCA Menard series. All right. Didn't know who he was.
Front as low as possible. Flip through the middle of the corner, and that's where you're going to be in passes.
Keep on hitting that like for us, y'all, as well. Appreciate you being here.
This place is a banger for sure. Christian Eckes in the Colleague Racing number 16. Continuing to circulate here.
Christian Eckes, third straight finish in the 15th or worse after back-to-back top 5 finishes. Those road courses don't help the stats at all. Whoa. The 4 is running faster than 5. The 10 lap average. You should have an Our Motorsports hat on today. I wish I never got one. I never got one.
Series.
All right, Jesse Love is in P1. Let's go through the lineup here. Who's out there? Parker Retzlaff, LeVar Scott, Anthony Alfredo Fast Pasta, Matty D, Brennan Poole, Ryan Truex in that 24 Toyota today for Ryan Truex there, making his comeback. He is pretty good at this track. Ryan Sieg, Jeremy Clements, there's Blaine Perkins, Christian Eckes, Ryan Ellis, Jake Finch, Daniel Dye, Kaz Gralla in that 5-hour motorsports. Chris Wright out of our motorsports for this race, and Kaz Gralla behind the wheel. He's a pretty good driver, so we'll see what he can do with that 5 today. David Starr there in 16th, Garrett Smithley 17th, Glenn Wren in 18th, 19th, Nick Lights, and 20th, Kyle Sieg. So this is Group 1 here. Group 1 of our NASCAR Xfinity Series practice coverage here for you guys as we continue our coverage. I got some here. Well, that doesn't help me today. Are the trucks done? I miss seeing Frankie Munoz battle for 28th. Trucks are back on July 25th, I believe, in Iowa, I believe. Good morning. What's up, Shahir? Good to see you, Gaming. Good to see you. Truex has won the last 2 Xfinity Series races at Dover, so we'll see what he can do in that 24. He is my dark horse, even though he's like a plus 3,000 for his odds today to win the race. So we'll see. We'll get into all our picks this afternoon for the race. But appreciate you being here. Who's getting airborne today? I don't think anybody's going to get. You were just in Florida. You should have stopped by. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Ah, you were in Florida. You should. I was. I don't even think our ship got that high up the coast to East Coast. For a little bit while we were at sea, we were just back and forth up the East Coast and back down the East Coast. But that is what it is. Good news, CeeLo. I'm no longer a Denny hater as a big Hendrick fan. Awesome, Shahir. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. We'll see if Denny can make a turnaround here after a bad road course in Sonoma.
Violence, but the big you're hearing drivers talk about and picking it back up. What the 2 cars just said.
Jesse Love. See Jesse Love.
So we started out with a green racetrack. Now we're getting rubber laid down. Jamie, you heard what Jesse just said. Is this typical what you're going to feel in the car?
So trucks return to Indianapolis. Oh, sorry. Okay, Indianapolis. That's next week. Awesome. I'm still a Denny hater and always will be. That's right, T-Van. I wouldn't expect anything less out of you. Would not expect anything less out of T-Van. You're just a little disappointed in recent weeks. Larson hasn't been performing. We'll see. Look for him to come back here pretty soon. Jesse Love continuing his dominance here as he is fastest in practice. Should have took Jesse Love.
And exit as straight as you can. You can see, look at the rubber being laid down right there. That's where the tire's out. And that's the other thing, is I talked to some of the guys.
Are they doing a road course at Indy or the actual track? Oval.
Session because
Oval.
15 or 20 laps, the tires are so worn out, and when you make those changes, it's a guess of whether it was better or not. Track will change a lot too before these Group 1 cars go out and qualify with a whole second group of practice as well. So be interesting to follow that. We follow Parker Retzlaff, who is second on the board right now. Decent on the concrete tracks this year, quite nice to Bristol earlier this year. Sounds like he's had his hands full, possibly already in this second.
Yeah, I'm over road courses. I'm done with them.
Same exact. I'm telling you, they're both fast though. So we heard Jesse.
Keep hitting that like, y'all. Hitting that subscribe. Only 20 likes. Let's go. Let's try to get to 100, y'all. Help us out. 10 minutes left in this Group 1 practice.
Fine line here because the confidence is If you get loose, you just are vulnerable.
Yep, Chicago Street Race gone. Going to San Diego. Not sure on a date though.
It is a handful when you get too loose.
I'm just glad we're no longer at road courses for 3 weeks. Exactly.
Just to travel.
Zillow, the last airborne crash was Matt in 2022. Really? Wow. I didn't even think that could happen here, Jermaine.
Still, yeah, to get around the corner, 100%. And the, when Ken mentioned roller coaster a minute ago,
Good to be back on an oval, y'all. Welcome in if you're just joining us.
And driving up off on the exit, and it's 24 feet from the top of this base.
8 top 20 finishes in the last 19 races for Matty D.
From just the car, but you also get a couple of G's of vertical load, so your body is getting shoved down.
The monster mile.
Right side, the loads here are as high as any racetrack that we go to, and it's such a fun track. The balance of your car is good. If it's not, it's one of the most challenging tracks, only because you spend
9 minutes left here in practice
racetrack, not very long straight.
for Group 1.
Matt DiBenedetto and the good-looking number 99 currently fifth. This was a scheme for next week. I love you.
Ooh, Savannah Bananas for Matty D next week. I like that. The Savannah Bananas for Matty D next week in Indianapolis. That's cool looking. That's going to be one of my favorite paint schemes of the week. That will definitely be one of my favorite paint schemes of the week next week for sure. So make sure you're hitting that like for us today. We are here bringing you NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying for the BetRivers 200. And we're here hanging out with practice and coming up Group 2 here in a minute. And then we'll have qualifying and then we'll end our stream. And hopefully the rain stays away. There's rain all around the track, but not on the track, which is very good. So Kelly says, howdy, stop by to give a like. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. I hated how NASCAR disrespected my idol, Jeff Gordon, after Sonoma with the way SVG performed. What's up, Tim Fowler? Good to see you. Walter, road courses are fun to watch. Just too much road courses. I just want to go back to an oval. We'll get, by the time we get to the oval again, we'll be okay. T-Van says, I've seen the most advertising I've seen in years for the truck race at IRP. Yeah, because it's kind of like they're being forgotten. So you got to remind people, hey, they're going to be coming back. The truck races next Friday night here on our channel. We'll be bringing you the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series return to our channel next Friday night here on the Go at CeeLo. My aunt worked for DuPont in the 90s here. Team helped me make his paint. She got to meet Jeff Gordon too. Pretty cool. I got to meet Jeff Gordon as well in the pits in Bristol. We got his autograph. The boys got a picture with him, and I think they got an autograph too. I can't remember if they got his thing signed or not. IRP is a fun track. Yes, it is. I know who's driving the 07 IRP next weekend. Who is it? Who is it on the 07? And I guess the Savannah Bananas are going to be on the CW on the 27th. So they're advertising that. Rain in the forecast all weekend at Dover. I know. So we'll see what that brings us here today. So Jesse Love, Parker Retzlaff, LeVar Scott. A couple more 30 lap averages. We'll take a look at the lap averages here for the first group.
If Ross wins today, he would be the 7th different guy.
Brendan Queen. Oh, yeah. Old Queen. I forgot about that.
Season. Makes me want to get one this year. You think you can win one? No. But I'm just saying. I mean, everybody.
You made fiberglass for DuPont? That's awesome, Kelly.
And boy, GRM, the way they
Butterbean Queen. I was trying to think of his nickname. I couldn't think of it. Fast pasta there. Not in a Dude Wipes car? What's going on with that?
2 car, currently 4th.
No Dude Wipes this weekend?
Tries to navigate around Kyle Seek here. Finished in the top 10. And more importantly, in that race, won the cash bonus, $100,000 we did last year. So this is a good place for him. Excited to come back, I'm sure.
And as he continues to dial in this Young's Motorsports car, here's the radio.
Fast pasta.
It's the buzzword today. The run.
He's in fourth fastest right here. It's a muggy mess sitting here, our camper, till I hear engines. Well, you should hear the engines now.
And you get out of the house. You then get wide open for almost wide open for just a second, and then you have to roll back out. It's
The engines are on now.
5/8 part of the corner. It's just past the middle, trying to get turned, and they kind of drive back up the hill.
We talked about the result last year for Alfredo. He was in this car, the Dover Motorsports number 5. And some news coming out of that organization this week. Chris Wright no longer with the team. Cat Brawla in the car.
Ferguson.
This weekend, Dover Motorsports shutting things down. This is the last weekend for this organization who
Man, oh man.
the Xfinity series for the last couple of years. At one time was fielding up to 3 cars, have scaled it back to 1 in recent years, but this is the swan song for this 5-car in the Dover Motorsports group. So trying to end things with another solid run here this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully they come back. You know, you see a lot of guys take a break, and you're in this. You love it. You know, you're big.
Yes. Last race. What's up, JT? Good to see you. IR Geek. What's up, man? Good to see you. Don't be fooled seeing Ryan C in the top lap averages in the first group. He did run many laps. Okay.
As we said, Cat Brawla in this car this weekend. We're starting the year for him in this car, but we saw him in Chicago.
What's up, Bill? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. 3 minutes left here in this Group 1 practice.
Down at 15th right now. And Brendan Poole in the third Alpine car.
Hit that like, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes. Help us out with those likes, y'all. Hit that like button for us.
All of those cars. I would assume.
Brendan Poole, 7 starts, 5th place is his best finish at Dover.
They've got good speed, and I've been watching not just one lap. Like, they have really good long run speed.
Chris Wright put them out of business. Yeah, they did. They did. He did. He's a horrible driver. And it all started at the Daytona. Yes, Bad Steve, we had a good time last night, man. We'll see what happens today.
On board with Ryan Truex. Well, this shot.
Ryan Truex.
You can see just how much the car does move around. You can see, too, how much rubber's been laid down already here in this just about 20 minutes of practice.
Well, you talk about all the rubber. It's created a tremendous amount of fall off. About a second.
You're true.
25 laps.
You're true, Bronny.
Reason you see Ryan here kind of moving up the racetrack is you'll chase the gray is what you call him. You see he'll enter in here.
Ryan Truex out there, and he is 7th fastest right now. 7th fastest. You see a lot of clouds? Yeah, lots of clouds.
Yeah.
Lots of rubber on the track, too. Wow.
Be really interesting is if
it almost looks like it's a dirt track in the turns.
You'll see they're going to pick up a bunch of that rubber around the track and then it'll make the track actually faster for those guys. That's part of the reason they're going out late.
You've been ill since Thursday. Oh.
Do the cars typically get better, but the track gets faster. See, Ryan changed his lineup right there. And let's listen to his throttle right here. To pick the throttle up, and it's like things get wide open, and that's what makes it so much fun here. Because when you get somebody that's far, it's handling, can really work the throttle around the bottom. Jimmy Johnson, and think about the buzz and being able to do that. It's a lot of fun. Tough track.
Yeah, you can see from this onboard shot.
So still Jesse Love leads this group of cars with Parker Retzlaff and LeVar Scott.
You make speed here. Line up here.
And Ryan Truex looking for that third straight Dover win. And when I talked to Brian, maybe like just that.
That's when I talk, it probably goes away.
And he said Ryan knows exactly what he wants the car to do. He just needs to figure out how to get the car where it needs to be. This car was the Bristol car that they ran with 458. So the big expectations for the Sam Hunt Racing team here this weekend.
I'd love to hear Ryan's comments because, like, just watching, it looks really tight to me. When you watch him drive in there, you'll see that wheel stays almost in that exact same position. And that tells me that, like, he knows if he turns it more, it doesn't turn any better, so you don't want to. You listen to his throttle, and he's just kind of babying the throttle. It looks to me like the balance of that car is really tight.
Good long run there for Truex.
And there's the red flag for Group 1.
Guys made those long runs, just rolled it out there. Checked out what they had. Jesse Love, Parker Retzloff, and Lamar Scott as Group 1 comes to a close.
All right. Raj Caruth is going to be in this group. He's making a rare Xfinity practice or Xfinity run here today at Dover. So interesting to see Raj Caruth in the Xfinity cars. Of course, he's in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. He is off again. They will return next week at Indianapolis. All our three will be back. Xfinity race might be moved to Sunday morning. We'll see. We'll see what happens here on our channel. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you informed. Let's see here. I've been trying to get my church folk interested in NASCAR. They could care less, with two exceptions. I guess old ladies aren't into motorsports. Steven says, "Yeah, it's sometimes hard to get there." But as if you, just wanted to say, Our Motorsports has taken care of us. Tom used to be with Our Motorsports, but Tom, when Tom was with Our Motorsports, he took care of us last year, and do appreciate Tom with everything he has done for us, and he is still continuing to help us out. He's doing his own thing, working for Joey Gase as well, helping him out. But he's his own independent contractor. But when he was with Our Motorsports really took care of us. In Nashville, they let us sit in the pit box, and we this year in Nashville as well, we had for Atlanta, we had passes from Our Motorsports as well. So we appreciate them, and hope for the best for Our Motorsports as they move on to maybe next year to come back. They got a lot of work to do to figure out what they need to do to get back into racing. But right now, they're going to take the rest of the year off, and we'll see what happens. So thank you again, Our Motorsports. Thank you again, Tom, as we always thank Tom, our great mod and our friend on our channel, Tom. So thank you again to Our Motorsports. We hate to see you go, but you know, you got to do what you got to do in this industry to stay alive. So appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging. Jesse Love, the Parker Retzlaff, LeVar Scott, Anthony Alfredo, Matty D, Brennan Poole, Ryan Truex, Ryan Sieg, Jeremy Commence, Blaine Perkins, Christian Eckes, Ryan Ellis, Jake Finch, Daniel Dye, Kaz Grella, 15th fastest, David Starr, Garrett Smithley, Glenn Wren, Nick Lights, Ryan Sieg, Jeb Burton, and Austin Hill, or those Jeb Burton, Austin Hill will be the next group here coming out here for Group 2. Group 2 coming out here now for the Dover practice. We'll have another 20-minute session. Group 2. Where you at, Group 2? Group 2. There we are. There you are, Group 2. And there's Jesse Love.
We're here, just like the weirdest racetrack.
Right back.
Changes stuff, right? So even though I felt like our car was as fast as Xfinity Mobile, I felt like I'd roll out there, I'd start off a little bit tight, then I would swing loose, and then I'd swing back tight again, then I'd end loose, and it's like I don't really know to tell my crew chief, hey, what balance do you want to work on? You know, I feel like I'm a little bit better off right now, being on the tight side, just kind of sharing with the throttle and moving up to the top. I think it's probably going to be better up there today. We'll hold the rubber lane down. It laid down pretty quickly, so especially if the sun comes out, it's going to be really hot and slick today. Thanks. A lot of variables to consider before qualifying, Tim. LeVar Scott, a rising star in the ARCA Menard Series, making his debut here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, just jumped out of the car, third on the board, getting some tips from Cup Series driver Noah Gregson. All right, you've been in the car. This is you, LeVar.
What's the biggest thing you learned after being in the Xfinity Series car?
They drive really well. A lot of what I do with my feet affects the car, which is any race car, but it really magnifies it in this stuff. We had some bad laps where I got loose and I just reset myself and fixed it.
That's LeVar Scott.
Right now.
Looks like he's enjoying a big smile on his face.
Subscribe. Thank you so much, Dev. Thanks so much.
For his debut this weekend.
We'll be in his car in September at Gateway as well. So another tough racetrack for Lamar, but has to be fun to just come here and have this opportunity.
He was smiling, and all I could think of was like, what you don't know, you don't know. So we'll see how that goes for him in the race. That's cool to see the speed that he has and kind of listening to him describe that. I'm sure his heart rate and blood pressure are pegged right now after running the laps around this place. It's so fast.
And up third in Group 1 is Group 2 rolls onto the racetrack.
I bet he'll be good.
I bet he will be.
Yeah.
Too. I think that's a safe guess.
Thanks for the sub.
The 88, hottest driver in the Xfinity Series.
All right, here is the second set here.
2.43 average finish in the.
All right, it is Allgaier, Connor Zilich, Carson Quaffle, Sammy Smith, Ross Chastain. Lots of good drivers in this group too. Taylor Gray, Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, Brandon Jones, Jeb Burton, Josh Bilicki, Leland Honeyman, Raj Caruth, Josh Williams, Josh Bilicki, Jeb Burton, Leland, Dean Thompson, Sam Mayer, William Swallowich, Eric Amarola. All these great drivers here as they're making their way through the field already. Allgaier and Sheldon Creed there too as well, moving on up in the fastest already. Good morning, Glenwood. Good to see you. PQ as well. Bobby, hello. Welcome in. Craze D, what's up?
And dude,
Keep hitting that like, y'all.
the races that he put on and he hasn't on there. It's
Connor Zilich out there too. Where's my 88 fans? If you're a Zilich fan, let me see those 88s. 88s.
Sorry, under a great little collection of nuggets on Connor, and I thought the one that stood out to me.
Sunburn will get you, Bronny. You should see my back.
He is on pace or better in all those categories that Chase Elliott.
Group 2 practice.
Xfinity Series Championships.
You hope it works today?
For this young man.
Amy says, my family got me interested in racing. I'm feeling me to pick a driver. I picked Jeff Burton in the 99 car all those years ago. Well, you should go with his son, Harrison, then. You're a fan of the 88, but not Connor.
Getting people for the 88 car early on here in group number 2, opening nets.
Group 2.
At the bottom of the screen on the ticker, the cars that are on the racetrack right now in this second group.
And I would not expect this group to be anywhere near as quick, even though it's a better group of cars because of the rubber that was already laid down. The track is not going to have as much grip. However, I think you're going to get a better read. Even though you're not going to run the fastest lap time.
Carson Quaffle, 15 straight top 20 finishes. Most of all drivers in a span.
Quaffle, another one of the junior motorsports cars. Another one of the
26 fastest right now.
Some starts last year from the KRM, including here at Dover. Finished second. Really strong that day.
Still close that day. I thought we got to go interview his dad, Travis, like during the race last year during the podcast.
An oval win.
And I think if you look back at what
She loved racing but didn't care of a contact or ball sports.
it's pretty awesome.
Connor is good and drives that junior motorsports. That's right, Tim.
Andrew Overstreet have talked a lot about their excitement for this one the last few weeks and get an update on the one from Carlo.
Keep hitting that like. We're only at 38 likes, y'all. Help us out with the likes. Trying to get to 100. Hit that like button for us.
He mentioned, of course, that second place finish last year at Dover, but he also finished second. Bristol behind.
Carson Quaffle. Let me see those ones.
He also ran the race. And he said he don't head and tails above where he was at last year. You have to remember he qualified first and made it to second.
IndyCar, NASCAR, IMSA, WEC, all over the place.
Peter Overstreet was in great shape of that part-time car that he drove last year too. So some extra added comfort and familiarity as that duo tries to get the one car dialed in here. As we look at Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed.
Right now, not
Always a bridesmaid. I do. And his nephew, Jeb, too.
The last time we raced here at Dover, Creed ran well here last year.
So Sheldon Creed has gained 54 points to playoff cutoff in the last 2 races. So he's got himself a little away from that cutoff spot.
I think all of us just kind of sit back and watch Sheldon and we wonder when it's going to happen. Because he's going to win a race.
Keep in that 40 likes. Let's see if we get to 50.
Trouble on that cut line at one point, but he's built himself up a nice little cushion now.
This could be the place for Creed. He runs well here, finished 4th a year ago, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. Trying to get his first win in this series after 14 runner-up finishes. Everybody trying to tame Miles the Monster.
The Monster Miles. Hopefully the monster doesn't reach out and grab them here on the race this weekend. So appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. We are in Group 2 practice. And as you can see, none of the Group 2 cars are faster than the first 8 with all that rubber being laid down on the track. It's kind of hard to get some grip. So we'll see what happens in practice. The rest of this practice, but right now, Jesse Love with the lead with 34 laps complete on his practice. As we get up there with some of these other drivers, about 15 more laps, we'll take a look at some lap averages, and then we'll be bringing you qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, qualifying for the BetRivers 200 this afternoon, which hopefully we can bring to you flag-to-flag coverage on here without any rain. So they did the Monster Mash. So what do you guys think about those guys? Let's see. Aussie Glenn, good to see you. Appreciate you. Kenneth Fox, good to see you. The big ones are coming today. We'll see, Jermaine. We'll see. We'll see how they do. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is CeeLo. If you're just joining us, you're new to us, make sure you subscribe. We bring you all the NASCAR content every weekend. Now, last weekend we were off, but we'll be bringing you this weekend and next weekend up to Indianapolis. And I think the following weekend as well. I think we're pretty good now for a while before we go away again. So actually, August 2nd, there's a possibility I'm going to the Braves game in Bristol. So I might not bring the Xfinity race to you, but we'll definitely have you the coverage for the following Sunday. So, but that's the plan. That's the plan to go to the Braves Reds game in Bristol, but I'm not sure if I'm going yet or not. Hasn't SVG done well? Yes, he has on those road courses, and we'll see if he can take that, what he's learned on anything that he's learned these last couple weeks to these oval races. We'll see how he does today during practice and qualifying. So not too many people there watching practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series here at Dover.
Broadcast booth from Mexican patrolling the pit lane this morning. Group 2 cars making laps. Justin Allgaier, 3rd fastest of the cars on the racetrack right now.
Allgaier, 3rd fastest.
2 cars not been as
Creed, Chastain, Jones, Swallowich, Allgaier, Zilich. There's your fastest in this group 2. Creed, Chastain, and he's driving that number 9 for Junior Motorsports today. Brendan Jones, Swallowich, Allgaier, Zilich. And then you got Sammy Smith and Austin Hill.
Like we've heard, he's been so good at so many different racetracks. Being able to win at Las Vegas. I think back to Homestead, maybe didn't have the best car. I don't know if Epson did, but kind of snuck in there and got him a win. He deserved it. He's had a few of them get away from him. And then the other concrete track that we ran.
See where Raj Caruth's going.
Car. This has been This has been a great track for him. I know he only has 2 wins here. I say only. He has the 2 wins here.
38 fastest for Raj Caruth.
So
38 fastest.
This racetrack tied for the most.
In that 32 Chevrolet.
2-time winner here. Got things on track, back on track a little bit. Last week at Sonoma with the 6th-place finish.
Eric Almirola, he could definitely win here today too as well. He's in that 19 Toyota.
19 on his first NASCAR National Series race here with that Truck Series win at Dover back in 2020.
Eric Almirola. You like Chastain for the win today? That 9 is fast in the race. He is.
let me go. See right there.
Keep hitting that like for us. 45 likes, trying to get to 100. Subscribe up there as well, y'all. We're 250 subs away from 34,000.
This is probably the best car been on the track today, at least in a little bit of a longer run.
Lawnmower racing.
He doesn't have that super
Hammer, where's your camper at?
bottom. The nice car, at least gonna have some
Chastain and Creed also in this group. They're filling out the top 5 for 10-lap averages. His teammate, thankfully not.
Is hungry. Yeah.
Down in 29th overall record.
Taylor Gray not doing too much. So Taylor Gray not doing too well. He says he's tight in the corners. And the rubber, he's having a lot of trouble with all that rubber on the track.
Until he's hit 3 right at the end. Because I feel like if you just have one issue in a track like this, it's fixable. But when you have the like tight and loose, Jason's gonna pull the rest of his hair out trying to fix that thing. I bet they'll be able to get it fixed. It might not be a whole lot, but it sounds to me like we got to work on tight and then worry about the rest of it after we get that fixed.
Jason has one here as a crew chief in Xfinity Cup, so he knows what these race car needs.
All right, another practice commercial here. Appreciate you hanging out with us today as we are here for practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Almirola is fast as well. This will be an interesting race. The 7 may have something too. The Allgaier is my pick to win today. My dark horse is going to be Ryan Truex. I couldn't believe he was like a plus 3,000. What's up, Liam? Good to see you as well. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging with us, guys. We appreciate you. As coming up after this stream will be the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. We'll bring that to you. And then the stream for the Xfinity race today is not up yet, so it'll be up here after this stream is over. So, matter of fact, I need to do a thumbnail for that right now. All right. Hope your Saturday. I'm in turn 2, turn 1 between highway and the track. Awesome, Hammer. It's always fun hanging out on the track. And I released a video from our Atlanta stay for the Xfinity race, so make sure you check that out. And Monday, I'll be releasing the Cup race that we did in Atlanta on Monday, and then Tuesday, there'll be a lot of vlogs coming up here really soon for you guys, as I went on a cruise for 4 or 5 days and recorded everything that I did. So you'll have a lot of content if you like travel vlogs and watching us do what we do here on our traveling. You'll enjoy that 2 years. So Shahir says, last year at Dover, the day when Denny Hamlin aero blocked his way to the win after Larson ran him down with 20 to go, but couldn't pass Hamlin. Yes, Denny. Let's see, maybe Larson could do something here today as well. Let me try a different speaker here. Let me see if this works. I'm not sure if it will or not, but let's try. All right, that's there. See if this works. Daniel Suarez. I don't know if that works or not. How about now? Can you hear me? Okay. I hate when that does that. All right, let's see if this works.
Here is Ross Chastain in the 9.
Nope.
Ran the farm, obviously. It's been on.
1 second, yeah. I'm testing some things here. Now it's not working. What's going on here? It's not picking it up for some reason. Swallowich. William Swallowich. 14th fastest for him. Now it's not.
Trying to back up the run they had last week, another strong performance today.
And it doesn't look to me like he's having to turn the wheel near as far as we saw with Truex earlier. It could be a different steering box, right? Like how fast or slow that is, but it looks to me like that car's turning better. Like he's just kind of feeding it a little bit of wheel when he wants it to turn and using the throttle. Looks pretty relaxed in there, I feel like. See him kind of resting his hands down the straightaway. Doing the same thing as all these other guys, you know, just searching around, maybe running one lap around the bottom, one in the rubber, just trying to get a feel for it.
As a driver, even though Sonoma and Dover are completely different, the confidence that comes from just putting a full race together and having a good run, what does that do for a young guy?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter where you go if you run well. And they've had really good speed, I feel like. They just have not been able to finish, and that's so deflating. I think he won the race on Saturday last weekend, or on Friday, and then was able to go out and have a great Xfinity Series race on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, you can get some confidence going and then come to another track that's good for Gibbs. Absolutely.
New look for the 25 this weekend, Harrison Burton, the Morton Buildings sponsorship, and they are looking for some speed in this race car. He is just 36th, last of the cars on the track in Group 2. He's moving around at least, trying different lines and trying to figure out what they need from that race car, but
yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah, that speed looks off on the short run speed and long run speed. I mean, Harrison's searching around, but yeah, they're gonna have to find something on that. It just looks to me like that the overall speed of that car is just not there this weekend.
Another driver that is in the points conversation every week, has been all year. This is a look at where he has been relative to the cutoff bubble all year. Never higher or lower than 16 points. That's his threshold.
We should just stamp that
entire screen with stress. That's in hell, right? Like, oh my God, every weekend I'm right on the cut line. That's terrible for him.
Come on, Harrison Burton.
You don't really probably work.
Take care, people. See you at bedtime. All right, Aussie Glenn. See you, man. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
This final push to the playoffs here. That number, minus 16, it may as well be minus 160, right? I mean, hey, it feels much.
52 likes, trying to get to 100. Help us with that like, y'all.
Yeah, we heard Jamie talk earlier. You don't want one thing wrong with your car. It gets pretty treacherous and you have multiple things wrong near Dover. That's exactly what Harrison's explaining to his team just now. He said, deadly loose every tight across the center and then loops back off. He said, out of the racetrack. He comes into this minus 16 to the cut line. His cousin Jeb on the other side of that 16 to the good, but both of them agree they're racing each other for that final playoff spot because they think at least 7 races to go, they'll race each other. But
I just like, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
still had to they might get a little bit close out, but it's funny during group 1, Jeff came up to me and said, you need to ask Harrison what it's like to get outrun by his bigger cousin. And then I get a tap on my shoulder, turn around, and Harrison, said, do not listen to anything he says. I was see Jeb right there. Jeb also struggled with his car. He said, I cannot turn the car on the front straightaway, cannot turn it in the corner, can't turn the wheel at all. Instead, in fact, the car feels like it's driving me.
Well, the head games are alive and well, I guess. So that's it's time here. Jeff, the crunch time in the playoffs and final few minutes of traffic.
All right, we got about 4 minutes left in practice, and then qualifying will happen here for the BetRivers 200. If you are new to us, make sure you're hitting that like. If you're new to us, make sure you hit that subscribe. If you're new to us, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we go live all the time. Coming up this afternoon at 12:30, we'll be bringing you the live coverage of the NASCAR Cup Series, folks, as they will be doing practice and qualifying for those guys for the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400 coming up tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully that happens. What do you do on this channel? Anything good? We do NASCAR every weekend here on our channel when we can, when we're available. We bring you NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We bring you NASCAR Xfinity Series. We bring you the NASCAR Cup Series, practice and qualifying. And we bring you the races as well, just like what we're doing right here with a great chat. We also have Atlanta Braves baseball. We do NMLB baseball in 3D. If you like that, we did one yesterday, so make sure you check that out. We do college basketball in the off season when NASCAR and baseball are not on. We do college basketball, play-by-play. What's up, Tennessee Smokey? Appreciate you being here. We do a little NHL hockey and possibly some college football. And maybe, just maybe, we might do some NFL this year, just the play-by-play itself. So looking forward to it. The best chat on the interwebs. Thank you, Steven. We appreciate you for that comment. But that's our channel in a nutshell. We also do travel. If you like traveling the world or traveling this great nation of ours, we do a lot of traveling. We just got back from a 4-day cruise where we went to Key West and Bimini, Bahamas. The water was amazing. And I got burnt in the water, so I pretty much go do everything I did on the cruise ship. I recorded it so you guys could enjoy it. So we appreciate you watching along. So those vlogs will come out. We go to NASCAR races. We record from over there as well. We bring you our experiences. Coming up on Monday will be the NASCAR, my view of the Quaker State 400 from Atlanta. That is going to be great. It has lots of views from all over the track, so make sure you check that out. We released the NASCAR Xfinity Series race that we were at. Make sure you check that out. So that's what is it like to be inside a speedway racing or sleeping and staying inside the Echo Park Speedway. Make sure you check that out. So lots and lots and lots of stuff on this channel.
It's so hard to road course.
Was there any sharks? I saw a couple sharks, but not near me, Bobby.
Into the curve, but if you're mayor, you're really frustrated in that.
90 seconds left in practice before we wrap everybody and go on for qualifying. The single car qualifying. Always exciting here at Monster Mile.
There you go. There's where I was the other day.
Pit road, it looks like. The second fastest in this group.
He seems to have speed every single week.
Firing it up a little bit.
I mean, really about any track we go to, having speed is
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Talladega is our next track so far. Talladega, then Bristol.
Raj Carew.
Raj Carew.
Peterson Racing. this weekend.
Racing for Jordan Anderson Racing. 23-year-old. That's Ryan's favorite driver.
In this race car. Seen Austin Green, seen Catherine Legg in this car. He's got the Vince DC sponsorship this weekend. Courtesy of his hometown.
Did you get to see the 87 Red Bull machine when you were in? Yes, I did. I got to see it. Dega's going to be wild if you go. There it is, always is. I know. Great dirt track racing coverage on Speed Sport 1 Network. Pluto streaming this weekend. Nice. And I was there for Raj Caruth's win. I was in the pit box. Not the pit box, but in his pit when he won the race.
Yeah, he earned all of that. He had to hold off Corey Heim, and it looked like Heim had the better truck, but Roger did it.
And there's the red flag.
Great kid.
Dover looks like a fun track to go to.
This weekend as well. And the red and black flags are displayed to conclude Group 2 and practice over.
Pretty good, John. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. We are just concluding practice for Group 1 and Group 2. Now we'll be doing qualifying for everybody. Qualifying. And let's see, is this Ryan Truex? Let's listen to Ryan Truex.
The track is slower than we thought it was going to be. Less grip. Took a lot of rubbing. So we saw like that second round, people moved all the way to the top. So I don't really know what to expect, but these guys are working hard. Super thankful to the state police of New Jersey and NJTrooper.com, Troopers United Foundation, for them to partner with us as a Jersey guy is really cool. We got to go up there Thursday and have some fun with it. I drove a squad car on the course they have there, and I hit a lot of cones, so I failed. But I like so thankful to them, and hopefully our Toyota is as fast as Xfinity Mobile, and yeah, we'll see what we got for them later.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Everybody's got that fastest Xfinity Mobile. So how did Jesse Love got himself the fastest practice car? He was in Group 1.
The Dover returned last year. He was peppered with rain here in the closing laps of the Xfinity Series Dover race. Well, he got it done for a second straight year, and now
What's up, Floyd?
their first win. When we get here, we'll find out qualifying.
All right, qualifying coming up now for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Let's take a look at the lap averages really quick. Let's take a look at those so we kind of know what to expect during the race. Jesse Love was the fastest overall. Parker Retzlaff, Jeremy Commence, 5-lap average. Parker Retzlaff, look at that. Jesse Love, Anthony Alfredo. And also, you got to look into the fact a lot of the second half cars didn't have much grip. So you're going to see really the ones in that first lap. But Eric Amarola, he was in that 10 lap. Eric Amarola in the 15. Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed, if there's a long run here, 25 laps and 30. So there's a long run for green at this track. Look for Sheldon Creed and Eric Amarola and Chastain to come alive if there is a long run. But those are your lap averages. Eric Amarola, Sheldon Creed takes the 20, the 25, and the 30. Eric Amarola at the 15. Parker Retzlaff dominating the short runs. So Parker Retzlaff, Jesse Love, Jeremy Commence. But most of these drivers that were in the top 8 were drivers that went out in the first run because there was not as much grip on the there was more grip on the track. So hit that like and subscribe. That's right, we're at 55 likes. Come on, y'all, let's get over 100 folks in here. Let's get to that 100 like mark. Let's get that out of the way. You know how it is here. You got to get those likes going and all of that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel up there as well. We're 250 subs away from 34,000. We'd love to get there this weekend. If we do, there'll be a pie in the face, and there will be a giveaway the following week for the 34,000 giveaway. We have 3 things to give away. 1 pin from the Nashville race, the Cracker Barrel 400, a pin from the Quaker State 400 from Atlanta, and a Nashville Super Speedway hat that I'm giving away. So Those are your three things we're going to be giving away this weekend, or if we get to 34,000. Those are the three things to give away for 34,000. So I know it's early, but I'm going with Creed and Alfredo. Okay, there you go. Alfredo looking pretty good there. So we'll see what happens. So we're we're qualifying now, and let's see who takes the pole for the BetRivers 200. Let's see who takes the pole. Come on, 34,000. So Ryan Truex trying to make it 3 in a row as he is back in the car, but he didn't do too well. Kwame 7th fastest, but Jesse Love, Parker Retzlaff, LeVar Scott in that 45 looking pretty good, and Fast Pasta and Matty D. All right.
Different. For the Group 2 car, Sheldon Creed was the quickest of those. Justin Allgaier was 17th fastest overall. He's downstairs at Parla.
Yeah, Justin, getting ready to go.
See those sevens.
Track that has to be like music.
Allgaier.
So this is one of those racetracks that just suits my driving style. Obviously the concrete, but just the shape of it. You know, I love coming up here to Dover. We had a lot of success up here, but that doesn't mean that
Go Little Gator.
the way that you wanted to go. You know, this morning
And the Logistics Chevrolet.
and the green racetrack. And being in Group 1, definitely that was the fastest Xfinity mode, just being in Group 1. But our Logistics Chevrolet is really good. You know, all 5 of our Junior Motorsports Chevys have shown speed right off the truck, and that's really what it's all about when you come here, is having comfort but also having speed. And sometimes they don't always go together. So we're working a little bit on the comfort side. The speed's there. We just a few fine tweaks, and I think we'll have a shot at winning a race.
My guy, Allgaier.
Allgaier will be the second to last car to qualify. Right before his teammate Connor Zillich.
Oh, here's the 35.
Fine. 1 round for 2 laps apiece for each of these cars. And Glenn Reed.
Ren Reed.
Racing number 35. Essentially qualified at Nashville earlier this year in this car. Missed the show. But has
No sponsor on this one, Tom.
Last year on the short tracks in New Hampshire and also in Iowa.
Glenn Reed.
It's so hard to go first. Like trying to figure out what is the pace going to be. You know it's going to have more grip. It's the air pressure and the tape they put on the car, but you're the first guy. You aren't real sure like how hard to push. And you mentioned he missed the race at Nashville and wants to make sure he gets in good time today.
Track very different too for these first few cars. They were in Group 1 practice at 25 minutes of 20 cars on the racetrack to affect the rubber that's been laid down.
And we're going to have to pay attention to that. I think it's going to be good to see. We showed that timeline of how the rubber built up from the start of practice to the end. It's going to be really interesting to see how much cleaner does the track get actually as qualifying goes on, because
All right.
where he slowed down and
Why isn't it showing?
and coast around. If you watch, you can almost see the rubber being picked up off of the racetrack as his hot tires drive across it. As all of these cars do that, then the pace about the 20th car picks up a ton.
Reed sets the mark at a 24:53. Excuse me, 24:50. Second lap was a 24:50.
All right. Who is it? It's David Starr.
This is the other Joey Gase.
Wonder why Ryan Truex didn't go. It showed Ryan Truex is next, and he's not going.
Racetrack made that commitment, you have to in qualifying, but it's like with the car constantly.
Eva, good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Just here on the second lap.
Veteran racer, all 3 of NASCAR's national divisions is David Starr. 24:94 his first lap. Second start of the year for him in the Xfinity Series. Also raced at Darlington this year.
25.029.
And racer. And still out here getting it done. And still conclude his qualifying lap.
What's up, like David Farmer Hammer down with your boy Jesse Love looking really good right now.
Second quick point star. The 2 cars that have gone out here.
Was Truex going to go next?
Let's go out.
That's what I was trying to do around here. Looking to see if he's got some sort of issue, and we can see it here. Crew's hovering over that.
Truex has an issue,
window net issue.
Bronny. A window net issue.
It's not a big deal. Sometimes those nets, they're so tight.
He was supposed to go next. Let's go Ryan Sieg, dislike.
So
we've got all kinds of moving parts and pieces down here. Garrett Smithley in the 14. Sounds like they're having issues getting that car fired. So,
that's hard. I think if you're the 45, because you're like, no, I have mentally put it together of what I need to do. We saw LeVar had 16 practice. See, I think he's going to be shocked at the grip difference the track's going to.
There's the 45.
Letting the tape on and
24 with issues. Window net, Jermaine. LeVar Scott, he was third fastest in practice. Let's see what LeVar Scott can do here.
Great car control in practice earlier. A couple of big moments.
Yeah, he ran a 24-13 in practice. We'll see kind of where he's.
I don't think so, Shahir. If anything, the 500.
Right here.
61 likes, trying to get to 100. Help us out with that like, y'all. Help us out.
Slap down. He'll go to the top 24-19. It's pretty close to what he
24-19. I got a 24.35.
Love to hear that. Good news. This had to be two cars.
Please someone turn Kim's microphone down. It is pretty loud.
His line looks a little bit better.
I think it's at. Hold on, I'll get it for you.
So LeVar Scott will race, as you heard on the radio there. Slowed down on the second lap. 24-19, the new mark that the 24 is aiming for. Ryan Truex, winner of the last two. It's
24.35. I have 24.35. I don't know where 24.19 comes from. Here's Ryan Truex. 2 wins, 3 top 5s, 8 starts.
Ryan on the clock for his first lap.
I think he's going to be disappointed right there. So LeVar Scott
3:30, so we'll be on at 3 o'clock.
10th off of that lap time.
And he's all over the place.
This is one of those places that you use a ton of throttle when you're making speed.
Man deep, I'll be watching as long as Jamie Little ain't anywhere in the booth.
Practice.
They're doing a 2-lap due to Dover being a mile. They usually do 2 laps of qualifying at the shorter tracks.
With him and Anthony Alfredo downstairs.
Yeah, had a top 10 here last year at Dover. We talked about
Fast pasta.
the same difficulties presented themselves during qualifying.
Yeah, definitely. This place just picture corruption. Like, it's so fun, and in qualifying, you're going as fast as Xfinity Mobile. So just hang on tight. Hope the car does what you need to put down a fast lap. But I felt more confident in our race pace and practice. So hopefully.
Gotta love that commercial for Xfinity Mobile. I know. Let me say LeVar Scott's on the pole. Here's Kaz Gralla making their last qualifying run of the year.
And your hands are still.
Our Motorsports.
Totally agree with Anthony. I think it's so funny to hear guys say how fast it is, how much fun it is, and he's like, you hope. And that is what happened.
You had to leave for a bit. My pick's Allgaier. I like Allgaier on these concrete tracks.
This happens quick at this racetrack.
By the way, you see the qualifying order at the bottom of the screen. Nick Light's in the 0-7, not going to make.
So Nick Light's not moving.
Mount in practice.
Probably not gonna make the race.
I'll make an attempt. Still working to get to 14, and Garrett Smithley fired up.
Ryan Sieg now, that 39. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Lap right here. Out of 10th, quicker than we saw our Scott run. 24.
Yeah, Amarola is gonna be hard to beat too.
Quicker than he was in that first group. So
He is good in that 19 car for sure.
No, the track's probably not quite where Russ is going to be really close on this lap to the same. That first lap looks to me like if I'm a crew.
Let's go Sieg.
you're like, look, you got to be disciplined the first lap and put it together because it just looks like the grip goes away on the second lap from the other tires.
We saw that even in practice too. All of the guys that set their fastest laps did it.
I forgot Allgaier too, but cars seemed a little bit slow in practice. Well, also, you're watching from the UK. Awesome. That Group 2, you have to really ignore Group 2's practice because of the grip.
This could be, but it has to be pretty good to you.
Brennan Poole.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a challenge for us. We need to figure out how to get our cars fast Xfinity mobile for later this afternoon. But, yeah, just deal with clubs.
They are killing it with the advertising.
Quite a little bit of a ride, John. That my car balance is
Shinekis.
it's just a tricky place. Really fun.
It's his brother, Vegas. Brother.
Good start.
I know. I've never been to Dover.
Man, it's pretty good this afternoon.
Waffle, yeah.
One of my favorite spots on this racetrack.
Ryan Sieg taking the pole.
These cars got
24.17.
such a perspective on such a unique racetrack. Christian Eckes goes to third in the college.
Christian Eckes 24.47.
43.
And I think what Sieg did for being in that first group, run a little quicker. We haven't really seen anybody run.
Yeah, Ryan is Martin Truex's brother.
Yeah, right here, Parker Retzlaff. Incredible qualifier. I know Parker and I talked about it.
There's Parker Retzlaff.
Seems like
This dude is skinny, man. In person, oh my gosh.
struggle.
You have to be good to win at Dover, I bet. I really thought Eckes would be better than what he's done. Maybe back to the trucks. He's just still learning, I think.
Similar characteristics.
Get a chance to win a couple races, I think.
I mean, I think this is a reference based on, he's 4/10, almost a half second off of what he ran in practice in the race trip.
In this race later, what should I be looking to place a bet? Normally check fastest 5. I mean, yeah, you can go over that. I mean, I wouldn't look in too much of a fast pasta, though.
Retzlaff slower, 24-28, so he will take the first lap and puts in third right now. Here's Garrett Smedley. They got the 14 car fired up. Here, a native of Ligonier, Pennsylvania. A lot of guys that
63 likes. We're trying to get to 70. Help us hit that like button for us. And here's Garrett Smithley in that 14 Chevrolet.
Garrett hustling the 14, the SS Greenlight car around this racetrack, 8th on his first lap, in 488. And we've seen this
So far, 8th fastest.
got the wall or not there. Keeps his foot in it. Didn't look like any scuffs or anything on that right rear quarter panel, so maybe got away with one there.
Made him flinch as well.
Yeah.
Flinched, and I think he did all at the same time.
All right, Tom. See you in a bit, bud.
Stay in the 8th spot. Down to Kim.
Well, Rajah Caruth has made 19.
There's Raj Caruth. Raj.
Stop reacclimating yourself to the car so you feel like you checked that box.
Yeah, definitely about the end, Kim. I'm used to having a bunch of side force and a bunch of down force. So great to be back in the Xfinity Series with the Benz DC and Jordan Anderson racing and everybody in here. So I'm pretty solid about how our balance was at the end of practice, but definitely wasn't pretty free to start. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but got to go out and good race today.
Best of luck.
You think if Elliott could win again this season? Saw him win in Atlanta.
A lot more downforce. They're really draggy, so it's just
Here's Ryan Ellis in that 71.
You kind of know what to expect. And I know that he's kind of went back and forth a couple of times, but it takes a little while to get acclimated when you're used to doing something every single weekend. You jump into a new vehicle.
Ryan Ellis will see the checkered flag. 7th on his first.
7th fastest for Ryan Ellis.
First one, 24:53 is his time. There is Jeff.
Here's Jesse Love. See those 2s.
80 was the mark that he set on those first few laps of the day. An issue last week at Sonoma. Called the DNF there.
Jesse Love. Hammer down, David Farmer. The sweet seats on the back suck. Good food, but I can't see anything.
23.92, so fact, went ran earlier today, and I think you're going to be happy with that based on what we.
Jesse Love quickly to the pole.
You know, they're in a 22.95.
Oh, there isn't? I thought there was.
The track is way slower than it was.
It is hot here today, and it's overcast.
Show some love for love. Yes, Busch is my dark horse. Denny will be everyone's favorite driver, though. I hope so, Kelly.
Here, so different conditions.
I'm so surprised all these guys are running 2 laps. Like, we haven't really seen anybody pick up on their second lap, slow down, 2.5 tenths. Just to see no one's getting called off after lap.
Jesse Love pulling double duty. Awesome.
As Daniel Dye hits the racetrack.
Danny Dimes. Here's Lloyd's favorite driver. No, Ricky. This is Ricky's favorite driver.
Picture your cousin Jim and now
Danny Dimes.
pretty important about this run to kind of, I don't know, show how it's done.
Yeah, for us, we just got to focus on ourselves. At this point, practice, just unloaded really car on. There are a lot of changes out, so hopefully it's better here qualifying and, we'll be as fast as we go or more than decent, but practice is
Danny Dimes is in your lineup.
sure. That's what we're in the race.
Probably the right approach. Got to make sure your race car is where you want it first.
Yeah, and you talked about making changes. It's not like you get to go to the garage, think about it, change springs, and work on all the things that crew chief would like to work on. You're kind of stuck with it with the way the format
Danny
is.
Dimes. And here is Jeremy Clements in that 51.
Yeah, even before the race, too. Not really.
Jeremy Clements on the track now. That 51 Chevrolet.
And if you unload and you're not close, it's hard to get to where you need to be.
I think this would be a place that.
Gonna be 5th fastest on his first lap.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Clements.
The
Dayflow.
I love that car.
I do too.
Yeah, great looking paint scheme. See it everywhere. Number, everything about that car looks good.
Jeremy is 5th after his first lap. Nice run going here.
His overall.
There's some more drivers that yet to go here.
Trying to overcharge the corner, but speed just a little bit off right there.
There's 12 at practice earlier today as well. So, off to a decent start for the 51 car. Up 5th in qualifying.
Here's Kyle Sieg.
8.
Yeah, there was an issue.
28.
Didn't run.
That 51 is a good looking car. Yeah, it's got a good paint scheme on it. He's always got good paint schemes.
No, what was wrong?
71 likes. We're 29 away from 100. Hit that like for us.
Yeah, just 18 laps for Sieg in practice. That is.
It's a small shop in North Carolina. I don't know how he affords to keep racing. I don't either. Last race, yes. Like dislike.
Trying to match what his brother has done here so far today in the 39 car, currently 2nd. I think he's going to get there on this 2nd lap. Slows down just a little bit. 11th for Kyle Sieg. And Kim has found Ross Chastain, who is going
Watermelon Man.
The great dinner you had last night. But let's forward to Dover. You're back in the JRM number 9 car. They've won with Suarez. They've won with SVG. How much pressure is on you to become the 7 different JRM drivers to win this year?
A lot. 98 wins. Counting for the team.
Ross Chastain.
Fans. Justin Marks, Acceptance Insurance, primary safety, allowing us to do this. I've done so much in the state of Delaware where I got my first cup started, where so much of my career to get built.
Chastain.
I have a lot of watermelon just out here with the Mardell Watermelon Association. But to today, yes, I was the one that pushed this program, and now my teammates have all won, and of course, I want to win. I'm a competitor.
The good news is for this team that SVG won.
Matty D, 2nd fastest.
Driver Ross Chastain.
Look at that. 24.152. Matty D.
today. Matty Benedetto practice 2nd in qualifying right now. Great lap for the 99. 24.024. Less than a 10th off of the time set by Jesse Love. Anthony Alfredo up next. Told you earlier, finished 9th here a year ago on the $100,000 Dash for Cash prize, courtesy of that result. And he'll go 5th on his first lap here at qualifying.
Pretty good lap. Anthony right there.
Be right back.
22, just a little bit off of what he ran in practice, but I just think he should back up, especially for the second group's going to be a little bit different. They're gonna need to pick it up, but for this first group, based on what the track was when we started, he actually picked.
Alfredo goes to 5th, and let's check in with Carla.
Here with Sheldon Creed, obviously you've had a solid 2 weeks coming into this race. Dover place you're pretty good at finish. How do you replicate that golden? And what'd you find in practice?
Yeah, I really happy with our friend Jackson for Mustang so far. Had pretty decent fire off speed and I hung on for a long time. So yeah, I feel like I did a lot of the things right and I'm trying to do some homework at home just to be a little bit better every week. So yeah, it's going to be fast 16 almost so far this week. I'm going to go put a good lap down for fuel starting. Sure.
Be right back.
On Xfinity debut here in this Hendrick Motorsports 17 car.
Let's go HMS. Regine, good to see you here too as well. So Jesse Love continues on the pole here.
Team.
He's going to pick up, though, from what he ran in practice. I think he's taking baby steps, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes, and hopefully he can get better all race long.
Brennan Poole is next up. We're about halfway through qualifying here.
He didn't sound over.
Brennan Poole.
4-car in practice. Talked about those bumps. You saw him just going to turn 3. That's probably the biggest bump on the racetrack. You see the back of the car kind of bounce up and down. And when you're already on the edge, the bumps just make everything worse. Right there behind his teammate Lamar Scott, though, it's 6th and 24-20.
All the Alpha Prime cars kind of right there together with Anthony Alfredo in the middle of them there. 5th, 6th.
Fast pasta.
Cars.
Very similar to practice. Yeah. Those guys, good in that first practice, and but they've lost a little bit of speed from Q-Trim compared to the field. A little bit slower on his second lap as well.
Brennan Poole.
Staying 6th.
6th fastest for Brennan Poole.
I do the footer.
Hey, it's a lot more, right?
And you're just always trying. You think, well, I messed up in this part on my.
Taylor Gray has not gone yet. Blaine Perkins now. Blaine Perkins going next. He's a little out of order here.
Soaking those and just losing grip.
Blaine Perkins.
7th fastest.
Line here. The Anderson Racing number 31 car for Blaine.
You're going to Indy next weekend, Liam? Awesome. What's better, LeVar Scott or Wendell Scott?
A year ago.
I don't know. LeVar Scott's looking pretty good right here.
Top 21.
Blaine Perkins. 7th fastest, looks like. 24.418.
Pay a penalty on the exit. It's so far. When you get up off the bottom, it's far. Just
let's go Allgaier to the top 10. I think he can do that.
7. Halfway through qualifying. 24.
I think the Thor Motorsports is going to go to Dodge. That's just my opinion. I see you, man. But Ross Chastain and that 9 still yet to come. Here's some drivers that have not qualified yet. Taylor Gray, Leland Honeyman, Nick Sanchez, Raj Caruso, Sam Mayer. Nick Light's having some issues. I don't know if he's going to get to go or not. Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Ross Chastain, Josh Williams, Sheldon Creed, Carson Guaffle, Harrison Burton, Dean Thompson, Jeff Burton, William Swalowich, Eric Amarola, Brendan Jones, Austin Hill, Connor Zilich, and Josh Balicki as your last cars to go here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Make sure you're hitting that like for us, and I'm going to put the pin message for the NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying coming up here very shortly. Did you say that you were going to Bristol? Because I am. You are going? Awesome, Liam. Maybe, I'm not sure yet, but I would like to go to Bristol. So that's the plan, but we'll see how things go. So let me get here the pin message here. And keep hitting that like, keep hitting that subscribe, trying to get to 100 likes and trying to get some more subscribers here today. Help us out with the subscribes. Well, now. Boom, 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 boom. I think is I like this. Like I think it's going to be Thor. That's my opinion, but I think that's who's going to go. Or it might be just a team, like a one-card team, one-truck team. I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to put this in the pin message here. Join us next for NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying from Dover. There's that. Paste. Hit that. Pin message. All right, there is that. All right, up next, who is it? It's going to be the 70 of Leland Honeyman.
In action and on track today for their practice and qualifying. Racing tomorrow, of course. Good day of on-track activity here at Dover. Had the ArcAcars here yesterday for their race. Full day of action today. Jesse Love has set the pace in the first 20 cars of qualifying. Second half of the field set to hit the racetrack in the next few minutes. And Leland Honeyman, 70 for Coke Family Racing this weekend. This is the wall right there.
Leland Honeyman, no sponsor.
Start of the year for Leland in this car. 21st here last year.
Car looks loose. You can see it, the back kind of wiggling around.
Honeyman, 11th fastest so far. 11th fastest.
Doesn't look super comfortable.
It looks nervous. And we use for that. We'll see. He, like everybody else, is going to go ahead and try for two. See if he can pick it up on the second lap with 24:31 on the first lap.
I like the optimism from.
Oh, he got it. What about that?
Wow, 8th fastest.
8th quick for Honeyman.
That's why you stay out there.
He's the first guy today to put the second lap. So well done to Leland Honeyman. Kim?
Well, last year, Carson Papa.
I know, right, Jermaine?
Runner-up finish. Do you have what you need this year to maybe match or best that?
So, I mean,
I even said that on my preview. I was like, I hope he does make it, but
got to get back to how we were last year. I feel like we've gotten it pretty close.
remember when he won, he was in a JGR car, not Jordan Anderson Racing. Or no, is he in a what? He's in a 20 Toyota. Who's he racing for? Who's Ryan Truex racing for?
July, they raced in April here last year. It was very cold, so lots of teams saying they built in adjustability in their race car for hot temperatures.
And Carson started nearly back last year and able to drive up towards the front, obviously, back second. So wants to get a good lap, but if he doesn't, he at least has the experience to know what it takes to get there at the end.
It's amazing a concrete track that it's that heat sensitive. Because I don't think of Dover as being a place that the sun really changes a whole lot. But you look at the pace being almost a second off right now from what we ran last year being in April. It's a huge difference.
Blicky.
Josh Felicki slots into the 16th.
16th fastest.
Team in the 91 car. As Roger
I think Ryan Truex will make the field.
hits the racetrack next. First start of the year for him. And first start.
Here's Raj Karoon.
Yeah, I gotta think this feels so different for him.
Being in a car, not a truck.
I put in so many tracks. Look at that. Really good lap. P2 right there on his first.
Wow.
Get a little more. They're probably like, listen, Honeyman went out and ran two. You want a little
Ruth.
That one worked out. He didn't improve on the second lap, but Honeyman was the best of those cars. They got that.
apron just a little bit right there.
You see it. It's like,
That's great.
Go, Raj.
Jumping in this car. talked about having to learn, and he did a great job.
Good job, Raj Caruth. P2.
Second right now.
Not yet, Regina. It's next. In the pin message. Pin message.
Yeah, consistent has been Nick Sanchez's middle name.
Dirty Nick Sanchez.
Now you come to a track, your first started series here, regular rather than
Big learning curve in practice, right? And this place is a lot hotter than all the film that I've watched from Naples, so it's definitely quite a bit different than what I was expecting. But I think our big machine label
Won the race while I was in Atlanta.
Certainly mobile, a couple of adjustments away, but yeah.
20 likes away from 100. Help us at that like force. 20 likes away.
That's the biggest guy in the garage.
And here's Harrison Burton.
Really a not.
P1. Wow.
We got to find something to just get even a little bit better.
Well, and I feel like he didn't say.
Look at that.
Watching it, right? Sitting there watching
Jeff, you little boy.
He talked about making the changes, Dylan, and then I came on and said, "Well, they can't really change that. It's like it's hard,
Burton.
Burton, a great clap.
Here's Jeff Burton. What can he do?
88 for Harrison. Really, really good lap. That's good to see all day. I think Jeff has got his hands full. I think the track.
We'll be on at 3 o'clock.
20 cars, and if you just watch Harrison and Jeb right here, I think Jeb's gonna maybe go with
That like force, give 100 likes. 100 likes.
It's almost like
100 likes.
let's see 2 cars pick up.
Second fastest for Jeff Burton. The Burtons dominating here at Dover. What's up, JC? We're learning that the Burtons are pretty fast.
Be enough to displace Cousin Harrison from the top spot. But 2 really good laps for Jeff Burton. This is coming to the green flag out of turn number 4. Much closer from that.
That's probably what cost him the pole there.
The front stretch.
All right, here's Dean Thompson.
Still able to make a good lap out of it. Jeff goes to second, and it's all front road right now. Dean Thompson heads onto the racetrack. Another one that near the bottom of the practice charts, but is on pace to be much better than that here in qualifying.
Yeah, it does seem like the track. I think it's a little higher right there. It's picked up. Dean ran at 24.90.
Both Burtons sharing the front row. That's right.
13 significantly quicker. Just
Jeff and Jeff, your boys are on the pole.
it's like Roger ran just a little quicker than Harrison Burton, Jim Burton.
Jeff and Wood,
Track has gained a ton of grip.
your little boys.
Some of the later qualifiers
7th fastest for Dean Thompson.
stay in 7th. 2 consistent laps, though. 13 will be the time for Dean Thompson. Kim?
Well, the camera
The Burton brothers.
calling the King of Concrete walked over. You guys kind of assess what you've seen in qualifying. How is that going to help your lap? What do you like taking notes on right now?
Taking notes on the cars that are going, seeing kind of how the referee's picking up on the racetrack. It's going to start getting faster and faster.
It's a Burton party, and you're not invited. That's right. What's up, Liam?
It's we're maybe use a little bit of short run, but as the run went on, we got better and better. So I feel like
That's right. They're cousins. That's right.
Pioneers always.
They're not brothers. They're cousins.
What's up?
You're right. Josh Williams here in the 11.
It's just an all back. Telling Connor Zilich, let's and let's. And Dylan, what do you do?
He seems to be a pretty good.
I don't like the Burtons.
Just honest, right? Yeah. It is. That's good.
Algeier, the king of concrete, Zilich called him.
Josh Williams, 16th for the 11th.
Here's, I see you, man. I see you.
Finished 3rd in your lap.
I see you, man. 4th fastest so far.
10s in all 3 of his starts here. Third lap here in qualifying.
Yeah, he had a really good 3 and 4. It looked like he was about a 10th off.
As anyone who is watching qualifying or USA wants watch the weather forecast for the race, it's a toss up. It could rain, it could not rain.
Lap 1, they're leave it off. So all didn't like what they saw on the tracker probably for 1.
4th fastest for Mayor.
Oh,
there's a smile.
Yeah, he's got to feel good after that.
It's like, I got no idea what happened right there. That's
We've talked a lot about the playoffs. Jeb.
Playoffs.
Being on things.
Fast pasta go yet? No, not yet.
One right after the other, 1-2 qualifying. So Bubble Boys getting it done here.
Here's who's left.
Brandon Jones or Joe Gibbs Racing.
Taylor Gray. Oh, Brandon Jones.
good lap going for Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones in the green.
Super disciplined again.
And he's going to the pole. You like Amarola? Brandon Jones, the new pole setter. 151.477, which is a 23.915.
This qualifying session. Picked it up a little bit through the center there, 3 and 4, but not going to be enough to go faster on lap 2. Let's do 2.
Brandon Jones on lap 2 here.
376, the new mark now. Burton's debriefing what they have.
Here's Ross Chastain. Who's fast pasta? That's Anthony Alfredo.
He took a lane entry or lane.
That 9 car's been popular, hasn't it?
He's flirting with it right there.
Chastain. Not enough for the pole. Close? Nope. Second fastest for Chastain. Junior Motorsports.
You got it. It's free.
Yeah. I figured he'll call that off. See how loose he is. That's just experience. Knowing, like, I've already gotten loose in turns 1 and 2. There's no point wasting, another corner on these tires. Good call right there to come in. He'll be happy with that lap. It's going to be a decent starting spot. He'd like to have that.
Those 9s.
He had a lot going on his lap.
Still trying to get to 100 likes. Come on, y'all. Help us out. 100 likes, y'all. Come on. 163 of us here. Help us out with the likes.
Free up next, the 00 for Haas Factory team.
He mentions
The great Burton family. Sheldon Creed, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
That was
Sheldon Creed.
just a little bit in the middle, costing some time. The landing is so cool here. You don't that car to cut. And then 7th overall that first lap at 23.96.
Sheldon Creed. Let's see what he can do. He was fastest in practice.
One of his best oval tracks.
He was fast in practice, not fastest.
Here.
That lap one here, look at that. Really, really good second lap into
Creed 7th fastest right now.
Picks it up.
P5 for Sheldon Creed. P5.
Center 3 and 4 seems to be the tricky spot here. These last few cars. That's been guys have carried.
What's up with Taylor Gray? There's Swallowage.
That part of the racetrack. William Sawallich in the JGR 18.
So this doesn't have much throttle. Well, use your here.
Wow, 3rd fastest so far.
See it on the exit right there. Not a bad lap though.
3rd for Sawallich. You can hear that car bottoming out on the heat treater.
151.000.
Saw it in his hands too. And they catch it in 1-2. Decent lap, a little slower than his first lap.
Yeah, good lap though. Good run lap speed, backing up by a good qualifying run. Good for them.
Yeah, talk about the momentum that comes with.
So William Swallowage 3rd fastest.
Sawallich has run here in the Arkman Art Series as well. Finished 4th here a couple years ago.
And here is
And the win last year as well.
Austin Hill.
Knows this racetrack right well. Austin Hill, the 21. See what he can do with time set by Eric Jones here.
Austin Hill, 9th fastest. What up, Big Way? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here.
Maintained on the other end. Get a little high down here on this end. Can't fight the inside of the car.
Ryan Ellis cussing.
Ninth on the first lap for the 21.
A little better lap going here on the second one. Can he have as good of a 3 and 4? No, it's a little bit on exit right there. Just to pick the throttle up.
I think it's still going to be a little better. It is on the time.
Austin Hill, 9th fastest.
The time for Hill. Maybe a little bit of adjustment inside.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars left. Nick Lights is not going to qualify. Sammy Smith.
Sammy Smith for Junior Motorsports. Car number 8.
Sammy Smith, keep in that like 6 more likes to 100. Help us out.
This qualifying session. Finished 9th last week at Sonoma.
Yeah, it's like a double whammy for the competition. You know the track gets better as qualifying goes on, and then like all the good cars at the end of it. Ooh, see, saving your bridge right there on his second lap.
Smith will go 11th only.
Sammy Smith, 11th fastest.
Brandon Jones watching and waiting with 6 more cars remaining. ADR cars in the mix here. And starting off.
Here's Taylor Gray.
Another one. Pleased with what he had in practice.
19 starts, 5 top 10s, or 9 top 10s, 5 top 5s for Taylor Gray.
And Gray is as well. Look at that tracker, a half a tenth up. It's almost like you didn't want to be good in practice if you want to qualify well. Really good. Look at that. Look how much speed he's gaining on that.
Woo! In the green, Taylor Gray to the pole.
57 as fast as we
Taylor Gray, 23.578.
top, and it's in the reaching line with 0 now.
JGR 1-2. Love the 54, Wendy says. Taylor Gray.
That's some improvements. Yeah, that's a Ninja 2. Happy today.
So coming up in about 50 minutes will be NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. And here's Eric Amarola.
See if this lap holds for Gray.
Yeah, he's loose. Amarola loose.
Go back. He wish he'd stayed out a little longer. Decent 3 and 4, but to lose a little bit of time on exit.
Gonna be 4th fastest, even though he was loose. That's pretty fast. And I hit the like button. Awesome, Wendy. 3 likes away
He's gonna go for
from 100. Wow, 4th fastest. He turned that around.
Yeah.
Great lap going. He needed
4th fastest. 23.811.
23.79. Brown Marola 4th fastest. And Rico Gibbs cars
All right, here's Quaffle.
with Chastain splitting them in that 3rd spot.
There's no doubt that Carson has had this one circled.
Here is Quaffle.
He put him in his first win. Run really well this year.
Yeah, comes back to a year's worth of experience.
Yeah, to feel good about coming back to this racetrack. That's not a great lap for him right there, but you mentioned he started
11th fastest right now for Quaffle. Attaboy, Michael McDowell, 71. Jason, what's up? That's coming up next. Who's your tougher track, Darlington or Dover? I think Darlington.
Wobble, a good week last week at Sonoma. With 27 points, gained those points on the cut line. He's another one on the bubble. 11th.
11th fastest for Quaffle.
Still, but there.
We just got a couple more drivers to go here. Nick Lights is not going to qualify.
With 3 more.
Sanchez, Algier, and Zilich.
Nick Sanchez.
Dirty Nick Sanchez.
Big Machine Racing.
really good lap.
Who has pit box number 1 is the fastest qualifier? Yes.
With Gray. Carlos so down in the race.
Dirty Nick Sanchez and Big Machine Records.
Great lap.
Shut it down, he said. P2.
Yeah.
P2.
Save it for the race.
Nick Sanchez splits in half the Toyota dealer, and here is Allgaier. Let me see those gators in the chats.
Chances probably up on the ball. They shut him down, but he didn't time a lot of time immediately. He might be a little disappointed when he sees he's second, but that was a good call, I think, right there. They got great lap.
Here's Allgaier.
15 sports cars to finish. The Concrete King, Justin Allgaier. They make the checker there, I think.
We all make mistakes.
Looked at that wrong.
The king of concrete.
I don't think he's got anything for the pole on this lap, but just a little more time. Looks like the back of that car sliding around a little bit. 3 and 4.
They're both from Florida.
6 for Allgaier, still not a bad lap.
6 for Allgaier.
I think that's a little bit better.
It's like 5th.
His time is. Yeah, a little bit better. Good adjustment. Look at that 3 and 4 right on the bottom. Rolling that. Look at the speed he's getting on exit. Whoa.
Oh! Allgaier hit the wall. That's not good. 6th fastest, but he nailed the wall.
That car. It's gonna be fun to watch him if he has to go to the back though. Right.
Good humor.
Final qualifier, and it's Connor Zilic.
There's Connor Zilic, the 88s.
He's gonna want to. We'll see how much momentum he can carry down the backstretch. At this point.
So Nick Lights is not going to qualify.
Same thing in this end. He wants to.
Which is probably not going to make the race.
Exit. No.
What's up, Red Fanatic? Good to see you. Zilic, 3rd fastest.
Really got a wrap in the bottom. They called him off again. Yeah. 3rd overall for Connor Zilic. What a lap by Gray. Yeah.
Great.
So congratulations, Taylor Gray, with the pole. Is that his first pole? No.
The very end of qualifying. 3rd career pole.
3rd career.
Taylor Gray. First one since Charlotte in May. Carla, we see you hustling to catch up. Yeah, let's get a word with our pole sitter.
I was really hoping y'all weren't going to catch that. Down after getting the pole, but listen, what a turn of events for you from the time that you got out on the track. 29th in practice, now on the pole. What was the difference maker out there?
Yeah, I think unloading off the track, we just missed some travel stuff a little bit. We're really hard in the splitter and worked throughout practice to make our car better. So I feel like I'm super proud of all my guys at Joe Gibbs Racing. I feel like really fast operation there at DR Super. It's fastest in the mobile, obviously. Yeah, honestly, just super proud of the turnaround we had. Obviously, firing out practice, not great, and able to get our race car where we needed to and be really fast is testimony to my team.
How much do you think track conditions are going to really come into play? We saw the track change so much during practice qualifying in this race later.
Yeah, it's definitely going to change a lot. I mean, as you saw in practice, the track leads so much rubber and got so much darker in color. So definitely, definitely going to change the balance of our cars a bit, and we're going to have to stay on top of track migration, things like that throughout the race.
All right, so there is Taylor Gray. He gets the pole. Let's go through the run-up here, and we'll call it a day for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, but they're going to have to work on Allgaier. He's in the garage as he hit the wall qualifying. Bent it in that front, that one right side. Whole right side is nailed. Nick Sanchez on the outside pole. Connor Zilic, Brendan Jones, Ross Chastain, Eric Almirola, Justin Allgaier, William Swallowich, Harrison Burton, Jeb Burton, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Carson Quaffle, Austin Hill, Raj Caruth, Sammy Smith, Matt Benedetto, Ryan Sieg, Dean Thompson, Jake Finch, LeVar Scott, Brennan Poole, Blaine Perkins, Leland Honeyman, Fast Pasta, 26, Parker Retzlaff, Jeremy Commence, Josh Williams, Danny Dimes, and 30th, Eckes 31st. Ryan Truex got a way to go back to the front, 32nd. Balicki, Ryan Ellis, Kai Sieg, Kaz Gralla. I think he's going to make the race. I think. Garrett Smithley, Nick Lights, Glenn Reen, and David Starr will definitely not make the race. I'm not sure how many is it. It's 38 cars, right, out of 40. So Glenn Reen and David Starr will not make the race. Nick Lights will barely make the race, I guess. But there is that. So, pin message above y'all gets you to the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying that's coming up next, right after this. So make sure you hit the like for us. We got over 100 likes. You guys are awesome for us. And make sure you hit the subscribe on the Go at CeeLo for all your NASCAR needs. So thank you guys for watching this morning as we continue our coverage of NASCAR Xfinity Series every week here as we cover practice and qualifying to set you up for the race in the afternoon. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for everything that she does behind the scenes. I want to thank my mods for moderating. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. And I want to thank you guys for watching. So appreciate you. We'll see you in about, what time is it? About 40 minutes for NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. Hope the rain holds off. So good to see you guys. We're back. Tell all of them. Tell all the streamers. CeeLo's back for some racing this weekend. Appreciate you. See ya.